Hello, my love. Welcome back to my channel. Have you ever felt like your body was working against you no matter how hard you tried to get healthy? I've been there. For years, I struggled with health issues that kept me from achieving my health and fitness goals. But then I discovered a powerful, unconventional technique called NRT, or muscle testing, which dates back to the 1940s. It completely transformed my health. I'm going to share how I went from constantly battling illnesses to feeling stronger and more vibrant than ever before. In this video, I'll dive deeper into the 3 things I did when I started my journey to healing. This game changer finally allowed me to heal my body naturally and unlock my body's true potential. If you're new here, my name is Penny, and in this space, I share how I overcame multiple health challenges. I reveal everything I did in the past 7 years to transform my health to feeling healthier, happier, and more whole, and I want the same for you. Part 1. Find a doctor or a practitioner. I started seeing a nutrition response practitioner alongside my primary care physician, whom I only visited once a year for my annual checkup. If you're in the Jacksonville, Florida area, I highly recommend checking her out. I've included her website in the description below, along with the nutrition response testing website to help you find a practitioner near you. Depending on where you are, your experience might be different from mine. During my first visit to her office, I filled out all the necessary paperwork detailing my medical history and the health improvements I was seeking. One of the things I love the most about this approach is that it doesn't require any needles or blood work. Instead of a needle, my body is the instrument and my organs or systems tells the doctor what's going on. Okay, now that we got part 1 out of the way, I'll tell you what I experienced. But first, I am by no means a doctor or licensed medical professional. The information I share here is based on my own research, my own experiences, and my own personal opinions. It's important that you consult with your healthcare professional before making any changes to your health or wellness routine. Part 2. Identifying what's wrong. So what the heck was going on with my body? With the help of Dr. Christy, we were able to identify which organ needed rescuing first. There is a scale that is used to measure the body's response. The scale goes from 0 to 10. 0 represents no response or a severely compromised organ or system. 10 indicates optimal function or a strong, healthy response. The goal is to gradually improve organ function, moving up the scale towards 10. Just in case you missed it, 10 is the goal. The scale also helps practitioners track your improvements as you progress. So it was a little different from my regular wellness checkup. Well, hello, Miss Chapman. Good to see you from last year.
Yeah.
How you been?
I've been good.
You've been good? Okay. What medications are you taking?
I'm not on any.
None? Lucky. Is the CVS we have on file still the best location for your prescription?
I'm not on any.
So, when was your last period? What health concerns do you have?
None.
Are you pregnant or nursing?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. So during the examination, guess which organ needed the most help? It was my adrenals. I would have never guessed it was my adrenal glands. In the first video, I talked about how I thought I was having a heart attack, so I very much thought it would be something related to that. But no, my adrenals were at a 0. How in the world was I supposed to know my adrenals were severely compromised? It wasn't like my adrenals were like, hey yo, I'm at a 0 here, I need fixing. I have no idea what accent that was or what that was supposed to be, but only if it was that easy though. Did you know that a study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, an estimated 4 to 6% of Americans suffer from adrenal insufficiency, a condition where the adrenal glands don't produce enough hormones? This translates to approximately 13.2 to 19.8 million people. That's a lot of people. Dr. Christy helped me to realize why my adrenal health was so crucial for my overall well-being. One of the key roles of the adrenal glands is to regulate energy levels in the body. It produces cortisol, often called the stress hormones. Dr. Christy helped me to realize why adrenal health was so crucial for my overall well-being. One of the key roles of the adrenal glands is regulating energy levels in the body. It helps produce cortisol, often called the stress hormone, which helps regulate energy by controlling the release of glucose into the bloodstream. It influences metabolism and how the body uses carbohydrates, fats, and proteins for energy. It helps to maintain blood pressure, which affects overall energy levels. It helps produce adrenaline and noradrenaline, which provides quick bursts of energy in stressful situations. It regulates the sleep-wake cycle, which directly impacts energy levels throughout the day. When adrenal function is compromised, it can lead to fatigue, low energy, and difficulty managing stress. I experienced all three, and it explained why I didn't have enough energy to get up in the morning and exercise like I desperately wanted to. Every morning I would wake up wishing I had one more hour to sleep before I had to drag myself out of bed. Do you suffer from any of these? Do you drink coffee to wake up in the morning, or do you need a 5-hour energy drink in the middle of the day? It might be, and that's me guessing, what could be going on in your body. But don't do that. Our bodies are far too complex to guess. Remember, don't guess, muscle test. There are several factors that can cause the adrenal glands to function improperly, like poor diet. The lack of essential nutrients can impair adrenal function. Chronic stress. The prolonged exposure to stress can overwork the adrenals, leading to fatigue and burnout. Lack of sleep. Insufficient or irregular sleep patterns can disrupt adrenal hormone production. Infections. Certain infections can affect the adrenal glands directly or indirectly. Autoimmune disorders. Conditions like Addison's disease can cause the immune system to attack the adrenal glands. Medications. Some medications, particularly corticosteroids, can suppress adrenal function when used long term. So, what was causing my adrenals to not work properly? I ticked the first 3 boxes on that list. I didn't eat well. I don't like calling fast food junk, so I refer to it as foods lacking in nutrition. I ate a lot of food lacking in nutrition. I was also suffering from chronic stress. Dr. Christie has a machine that can measure stress. The first time I took the test, the results showed that my internal age was that of a 70-year-old. I can still remember her face when she asked me what in the world had me so stressed. I said, "Me? Stressed?" I was still getting over a very traumatic event and was oblivious to how it could be affecting me. But just because I pushed it out of my mind didn't make it go away. Stress that's not dealt with can lead to many health problems. Therapy can also help with any emotional pain or trauma that you might be knowingly or unknowingly carrying. Your mental health is just as important as your physical health. Go get the help you need if you need to. Part 3, taking practical steps. Dr. Christie asked me to keep track of everything I ate, which turned out to be incredibly helpful because at the time I didn't see the connection between my food and my overall health. It took me a while to get used to it, but boy, when we reviewed it together, I was shocked to see how many carbs I consumed each week. The truth was in black and white. I saw how my poor diet affected my adrenals. Did I wish there was a pill I could take to fix me overnight? Yep. But Dr. Christie reminded me that my organs didn't get to a 0 overnight and it would take time to get to a 10. There was no reading between the lines. I had to give myself grace and patience on this journey. Even though my healing journey officially started when I decided I needed to make a change, I now clearly understood what was wrong, what I needed to focus on, and I also knew what steps I could take to address and fix the issue. Dr. Christie also was able to identify which supplements would help my adrenal. This was an organic whole food supplement from a company that's been around longer than I've been alive. And this isn't your typical following the dosage on the bottle. Nope. The amount that my adrenal needed was more than what the bottle suggested. So she had me hold out my hand while placing one supplement at a time until my body said enough or too much. That's all part of the process. NRT practitioners are the only ones I know to do that, but I'm curious. Let me know in the comments below if you know of any other types of practitioners that measure supplements down to the exact amount. Can I tell you, one of the best feelings in the world is when I go back to Dr. Christie and see my numbers gradually improving. It took several months before I noticed that I sprang out of bed without dragging. I was so excited. Dr. Christie not only gave me something that could help my body, but she also educated me along the way, empowering me, and I want the same for you. If you learned something new today, then please share this video with someone who might be looking for a better solution than what they're currently receiving from a traditional doctor. And subscribe to this channel for more content like this. I want you to be healthy, live happy, and feel whole. If you missed my first video where I gave a brief explanation of what NRT is, click right over here to watch it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.